Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rachel Rogers TV. I'm Rachel Rogers, and today I want to talk to you about how you make business decisions. The way you make your business decisions is very important, right? Because these are the big things. These are the kinds of things that determine the growth and success of your business overall. Like whether to take that really important speaking gig, whether to write your first book, whether to create that new product, whether to start targeting a new type of client. There are a lot of big decisions that we need to make as entrepreneurs, and I want to tell you about how I make my decisions, which hopefully will enlighten you and help you come up with a great way for you to make your very important business decisions as well. First, let's start with a story. I want to tell you a story about when I first had my daughter. So my daughter is about 4 years old now, but when she was first born, I was probably in my second year of business, or second going into my third year of business. And I was nursing her, and so I was kind of attached to her all day, every day, which was great. I loved it. It was a magical time. I call it the baby haze. But what I would do is in the evenings, my husband would be home, I would nurse her, and she would sleep for longer stretches of time. And so during those times, I would actually leave and go to Barnes and Noble and just plan my life and my future, right? So I'd write and I'd read books and I would just have some me time, and it was really, really magical. And so one of the things that I read when I was going to Barnes and Noble, just after my daughter was born, when she was like 3 months, up until 6 months, something like that, I read Danielle LaPorte's The Firestarter Sessions. And there was a quote in there that I still think about all the time, and that sort of sums up the way I want to feel, the way I need to feel when I'm about to make a business decision. So here's the quote. It's the holy wow. I am standing at the beginning of something that is so insanely ripe with potential that I want to get naked and roll all over it right now while singing rock opera. Damn. Isn't that fucking magical? That is a magical feeling. Rolling around naked all over this brilliant new idea that you have while singing rock opera. That really sums up a really magical feeling. And that sums up how I make my business decisions. I wait until I feel like that before I make a business decision. Let me give you an example. One of the things that I've wanted to do for a really long time is host a retreat. And so I've been thinking about hosting a retreat for years. I finally decided that this is going to be the year that I finally host my retreat. And so one of the things I started doing recently is looking for locations and actually countries to host the retreat in. And so I did a little survey on Facebook, asked my friends in a couple of different Facebook groups, just groups of entrepreneurs, and asked them where would they be excited about going, what location would inspire them to create their next big thing, which is a little hint about what this retreat is about. And so many people said Iceland. Iceland was the winner. There were lots of votes for France. There were lots of votes for Italy. The winner was Iceland. And so I started looking into Iceland and looking at the different excursions we could have, looking at the different accommodations, and I just wasn't feeling it, right? I was feeling kind of meh. I'm not blown away. I don't hate it. I kind of love it. I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm not in love with it. It's not naked rock opera love, And so I kept looking, and I looked all over the US, West Coast, East Coast, the South, different locations, and I kept getting that meh feeling. So finally, I did a Google search. I have no idea what I searched, but I wound up on the website of this French chateau. And as soon as I saw it, it was complete naked rock opera. It was, damn, I gotta have it, So, of course, I decided that is where I'm going to host my retreat. It was really that simple. Now, of course, I had to vet the place, do some research, read reviews, talk to the proprietors, review the contracts, and I'm still in the process of doing that. But now I know that my retreat will be at a French chateau. Whether it's that one or a different one, that is it. Okay? Now, that's how I made my business decision. It was all based on this magical feeling. Okay? Let me give you another example that I think will be even more illustrative and really show you how your feelings are really tied to your profits. So how much you make based on the decision you're about to make is likely directly related to how you felt when you made that decision. It's pretty mind-blowing. one of my one-on-one coaching clients is an amazing woman. And one of the things that we were working on was creating a course or product that she would launch, right? So, we had an idea, we talked it out, we fleshed it out. She was kind of like, yeah, this is cool. Like, I think people will be interested in this. And so she launched it, she told everyone about it, she got a couple of people in it, she did the course. It was like a one-day workshop. She made so money on it, and she was kind of like, I never want to do that again. Right? And I noticed that she was talking about something else that she really believes in on her Facebook page. And I noticed that she was really excited, but that whenever she talked about this workshop that she had done, she was never all that excited. Like, she really didn't bring, the oomph to the marketing of it, or when she was talking about it, you could tell that she really wasn't excited about it. And here is the thing. Here is the thing that you need to know. If you are not excited about it, no one else is going to be excited either. People don't open their wallets for meh. Okay? That's a tweetable. People do not open their wallets for meh. Okay? So if you feel meh about hiring that new employee, or you feel meh about launching that new product, or you feel meh about, using Facebook ads or doing a webinar, or any, taking on that business partner, any number of business decisions that you have to make every day, then meh will be your results. Okay? However, if you feel like rolling around naked all over that idea while singing rock opera, now that is going to bring the thunder. That is where your money's at. So let me tell you what happened with my clients. So we had a conversation. I told her that I noticed that she wasn't very excited about it. And she said, you know what, honestly, I'm not feeling it. I don't know that this is like my best work. I don't know that this is really what people need or want from me. And I'm just not into it. And I said, well, what would you be into? Like, what sounds like an amazing course that you would love to teach? And she told me. And so we mapped that out together. She within a week's time, she put it together a sales page, she launched it, and it sold 10 times the amount that the previous workshop had done. And the people who were in that class were amazed by it. They loved it. They said it changed their lives. And she made a whole hell of a lot more money. So that shows you that feelings are directly tied to revenue. She was super into it. She was loving it. She knew that she could get results for the people that were taking this class. She knew that it was going to be a life-changing experience for them. And so she brought all of that feeling into the marketing and sale of that course. So this is why I say, it's not a woo-woo thing using your feelings to make decisions. It's actually a very practical thing, because your feelings know, like your subconscious self knows the right things for you, right? Like, I don't know what's right for you. Somebody else's blog doesn't know what's right for you. Your subconscious self knows what is right for you, and it will tell you that by expressing feelings, okay? So when you make your next business decision, I encourage you to take some time to yourself, be alone, maybe go for a short walk and think about it. Take that decision for a test drive. So visualize having made that decision and see how your body reacts. Not your thoughts, because we will rationalize anything. So don't go with like what your brain is thinking. Go with how your body is feeling. Are you tingling all over? Are you getting these excited sensations? A friend of mine says that her feet sweat when she gets excited about a particular idea, Is your heart fluttering? It could be different for everyone, right? But is it an excited, positive feeling, or is it a negative blah feeling? Because if it's that, then that's probably pointing you in the wrong direction, okay? So that is how I make a lot of my very important business decisions. I hope that you find this tip extremely helpful for you in building your business. Thank you so much for watching Rachel Rogers TV. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. And if you never want to miss an episode of Rachel Rogers TV, please subscribe. All right, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.